Mastering commonly confused word pairs in English. So today we're going to tackle some of the most confusing word pairs in English. So you know these words like do and make, say and tell, and a few others, right? So there are many pairs that are confusing, right? So they might trip you up, but stick with me, guys. I'm going to talk about them and show you, well, not show you the words, but tell you the words, right? So let's go ahead and we're going to jump on in with the first pair, okay? The first pair is do and make. So task, creations, and offers. So we're going to kick things off with do and make. So we use do for task and responsibilities like work or chores, okay? Think of I do the laundry or she does her homework, right? But make is for creating or producing something. So something that usually has a result like I make dinner, he made a new friend, okay? So is that simple, right? So here's what it might look like in real life. So write this down, guys. I did all my errands this morning. So that's a task, okay? I did all my errands this morning. Now I make, right? Or made. She made a playlist for the party. Creation, right? Can you do the dishes tonight? Sure. Do something. I'll make breakfast tomorrow. Creating a meal to make, right? So I did all my errands this morning, which is a task. She made a playlist for the party. Creation. Can you do the dishes tonight? A chore, do. I'll make breakfast tomorrow. Creating a meal. So do is for actions and tasks, and make is for creating or producing things. So remember this and you'll be good to go, guys. Okay? So do. You can say that. That's fine. There's nothing wrong. I mean, pardon and excuse me are kind of, they're very similar. You can use either or in my opinion. Pardon me, excuse me, because you're trying to interrupt a conversation. I suppose, Iraton, you can say, I ran all the errands this morning. I ran all my errands this morning. Again, it just depends on the context and who you're talking with. I'm not a grammar neat freak or anything. If I heard you say that, I probably wouldn't think too much. But you can just say, I did all my errands this morning. That's fine. I did all my errands this morning. Or I need to run a bunch of errands today. I ran all my errands today. Or I ran all my errands today. Yeah, the more I say it out loud, the more right it sounds. There's nothing wrong with saying that. So you can also say, but again, the idea is that's a great way to say it, but like what I'm trying to convey is the do and make. A lot of people misconcept those two words. So the idea is to say do and make. We cannot say I made all my chores this morning, right? So yes, that is correct. But again, it's talking about do and make, which one is formally right, the right way to go. Okay, so, oh, and guys, by the way, I might have a little bit of a mistake when I'm recording this lesson. You might see some words cut off because I'm not paying attention, but I'll do my best to not cover anything up. The next slide, guys, and I know you guys can't see it. I'm not live at all, but I am recording this. Say and tell. Say and tell. Okay, say and tell. That is a very common thing. Can you guys give me an example on when you would use say and tell? Say and tell. Yeah, I appreciate you writing those pairs out, Zyrathron. Thank you. So say and tell is another common one, right? So, oh boy. 1 second, guys. I made a mistake in my notes here. You gotta get this in the recording because I'm too lazy to fix that. So give me a second. Let me look at my notes for say and tell. So forgive me, guys. Do and make. Oh, I have it here. Hold on. but for some reason, oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay. What is going on? So, oh my gosh. Okay, this is really bad. Give me a second, guys. Let me do a quick fix here. I copied the wrong notes to the wrong slide, so when I'm looking at my notes, I have the wrong I have the wrong yeah, I don't know why. This one's say and tell. Okay, guys. So say and tell, these are words that are about talking, but they're not the same. Say is generally more about, you don't have to say who you're speaking to, just the words. So he said he was tired, but with tell, so with tell, you're telling someone specific, like he told me he was tired. Okay, think of it this way: if you're directing your words to a person, use tell. So, for example, she said it's going to rain. Okay, she said it's going to rain. She said it's going to rain. Oh boy, I hope. Yes, okay. So it was only a mistake here. All right, she said it was going to rain. Okay. She told, so that's a general statement. She told us it's going to rain. Directed at a specific person. He said something funny. No specific person needed, okay? He told me a joke. Someone specific. So you say for a general statement and tell when you're speaking to someone specific, all right? Does that make sense? Yes, that's correct. Yes, say something. Did you say a bad word because you're talking about someone specific? Yes. Did you say? Yes, that would be correct. Yes, correct. He fell. Zach said. Sure. Zach said he fell. It's like but your thing is, Muhammad, is you're just like writing it as if it's a story. We're talking about when we're speaking about something. We don't say he fell, Zach said. No one would ever speak that. In a story, in a book, you might see it that way. Except you would have to have a capital there. But I think you're getting, say something, tell someone, yeah, Jillies, yeah. I want to tell you something. He said something. Let me look at my notes again. So, I want to make sure I have all my pairs correct. Okay. Yeah, I got all my pairs correct. Okay. So guys, when you rewatch this video, just fast forward to the part with me going crazy, okay? Any questions on say and tell? Alright, so so far we've done do and make, alright? Do is for actions, make is for creating and producing things, right? Say and tell. Say for general statements, tell when you're speaking to someone specific, okay? All right, now go and come, okay? Go and come, these depend on where the speaker is. Use go when talking about moving away from something. All right, yes, I would go and come. So these depend really on, okay, so use go when you're talking about moving away from where you are right now, okay? Like, I'll go to the gym later, but come is for moving towards the speaker or listener, like come over after work. The choice depends on your position. If you're moving closer, use come. If you're moving away, use go. So for example, let's go to the beach this weekend. Moving away from the current location. Can you come to my place later? Moving toward the speaker. I'll go home after this. Moving away. Will you come here for a bit? Moving towards the speaker. All right? So go is away. come is towards. Keep the location in mind and you'll nail it. So does that make sense, guys? All right. I like how Zythrone is like taking notes for you guys. That's really awesome. All right. So any questions, guys, on using come and go? All right. So one more time. Go is away, come is towards. Keep the location in mind and you'll get it. You won't have any issues. All right. So again, we have do and make, say and tell, come and go, or go and come, and then borrow and lend. Okay, this is one I see as a mistake all the time. Borrow and lend. Borrow and lend. Okay, borrow and lend. All right, let's talk about it. So these words both mean that you're letting someone use something for a while, but it depends on who's doing the action. If you're taking something, use borrow. Okay? Like, can I borrow your pen? But if you're giving something, use lend. Like, I'll lend you my pen. So it's all about perspective, right? I borrowed a book from the library, taking. I can lend you my book if you need it, giving. Can I borrow your headphones, taking? She let me her charger yesterday, giving. So borrow is taking, lend is giving. Okay? So remember who has the item at the start, okay? I can lend you my book if you need it, giving. I borrowed a book from the library, taking. Can I borrow your headphones, taking? She let me her charger yesterday, giving. Okay? Any questions, guys, based on borrow and lend? And any questions based on go and come? And any other questions I want to hear? Okay. Let's see here. Alright, so I will move on to I think this is the last pair, guys, yes, this is the last pair before I wrap up and give you a quick FAQ question time. But I have some FAQs that I think are relevant, but you can ask your own. So the last pair, guys, is hear and listen, okay? Hear and listen, all right? Passive versus active perception. So here is passive. It just happens without effort. Like, I hear music from next door, but listen is active. You're paying attention, like, listen to this new song. If you're focused and trying to catch the sounds, use listen. If it's just there, use hear. So here we go. Here are some examples. I heard thunder last night, meaning it just happened. Listen to the sound of the waves. It's active focus. Did you hear the alarm go off? No effort, just happens. Listen carefully. These directions are important. You're paying attention. So here is passive. Listen is active. If you're turning in, go with listen. Okay? Sorry, not turning in, tuning in. If you're tuning in, go with listen. Okay? Does anyone have any questions based on that? Okay, hear and listen. And then we have borrow and lend, go and come, say and tell, and do and make. Okay? So any questions based on that? Say and tell. Oh yes, say and tell. Did you have a question about that? Say for a general statement. Tell when you're speaking to someone specific. I want to tell you something, right? I want to say something. It's like, I want to tell you something. All right? Or yeah, so he told me a joke. She told me. Okay. Or can I say something right now? Right? All right, guys, let's do a concluding thing here. So, we got the scoop, do and make, say and tell, take and bring, go and come, borrow and lend. Wait, did I give you take and bring? Did I do that one with you guys? I did not, huh? I gotta give you an extra one. That's my fault. Let me see. Oh, I got one more for you guys. Hold on. I'll pop it in the video here. I will get to that one right now. Take and bring. Don't know how I missed that one in my notes. Here we go. So, let's... Hold on, guys. I will go to my notes and give you that information. Take and bring. I did miss something, guys. Take and bring. That is also another confusing pair that people get wrong. So, let's talk a little bit about that. Okay? Do you guys know the difference between take and bring? Do you guys happen to know the differences between them? Give me an example, see if you can get it right, of when you would use take or bring. So say and tell, take and bring. Okay, let me look at my notes again, because again, you guys are going to look at this. There we go. So take and bring. Let me look at you guys, if you guys said anything. I'm going to take your knife. Sure, yeah. Give, take, bring, give. Yeah. Take away. I'm going to take your knife away. Yeah. So this one's about direction. Take is moving things away from where you are now. Like, I'll take my lunch to work. Or on the other hand, bring is for moving things towards you or where you are. Like, can you bring me coffee? Think of take as moving away from you and bring as coming towards you. So in your example, I'm going to take your knife away. That's fine. So please take your backpack with you, moving away. Could you bring your camera to the party? Moving towards the speaker. I'll take my coat to the dry cleaner. Moving away. Can you bring some snacks when you come? Moving towards. So take equals away and bring equals towards. Think about where things are going and you've got it, okay? I will take the trash out. Yes. Exactly, Moon. Very good. Okay? So I want to wrap up here. So with a little practice, guys, if you go through those pairs, you'll be good. So practice using them. Use those pairs and don't make mistakes. Do your best. Actually, making mistakes is the best thing you can do because you learn from them. So make sure that you guys practice these, okay? And let me know how it goes. You know, tag me in the form. Will we tell a lie? Tell and take are completely different. But sure, you can say tell, yeah. Yes, but if you're referring to another pair, like tell and say, I guess. Or, oh, sorry, say and tell, sorry. We tell a lie to someone. Yeah. Yeah, we tell a lie, yeah. Sorry. I'm not even looking at my own notes. Yes, tell a lie. We tell a lie is correct. Yes. Okay, now let's talk about some FAQs, guys. All right. Now I'm gonna do something for you guys. I'm going to. Oh, let me move my little camera, cause the way I have it formatted again. I'm gonna actually show this to you guys. Let me share my screen. And actually, I don't need to share my screen. It's just the questions. Guys, really, these are just common questions I always get asked, I always see, I always notice. So, how can I improve my speaking skills? And I think I've said it enough, right? Like, you just need to do it every day. If it's just about talking about what you're doing, look for a language partner, join a group, and don't stress when you make mistakes. Focus on getting your ideas across. Recording yourself is another great way. So that's the short, simple answer to that question. What are the best ways to expand my vocabulary? Grow your vocabulary, make your reading a habit. Pick up books, articles, even short posts online. When you learn new words or find new words, write them down and try using them in sentences. Flashcards can help. Apps like Anki can help. Easy to read. Learning words, phrases can help you remember how they're used naturally. How can I improve my pronunciation? Basically, it just takes practice, but it's doable. You listen, you mimic, you copy, use apps, watch YouTube, listen to the way you sound, record yourself, compare your speech to native speakers. And I'm sorry I'm kind of going fast with the FAQs. It's just the fact that I've seen those questions asked a lot. So the next two questions I'm highlighting today are the following. It's how can I understand natives? How can I get better at understanding native speakers? So it takes time. Start with podcasts or videos made for learners. Like, don't go straight into philosophical language lectures. You want to be able to understand the small stuff first. Watch shows with subtitles and try without them. Another example is to watch cartoons. Believe it or not, watch Peppa Pig and you'll learn English better. Actually, don't watch Peppa Pig. I despise the character. The character is so rude. The character is so rude. Always calling her dad fat and making fun of him. I wouldn't be surprised in real life if she didn't get a whooping. Anyways, watch shows with subtitles. Shadowing and repeating can help you catch their rhythm and speed. So what's the best way to practice English daily when you're busy? So if you're too busy, oh teacher, I'm too busy, I have no time. It doesn't matter, you always have time. 5 minutes, just a few minutes a day can help your skills. Listen to English while you're driving, cooking, switch your phone language to English, try short exercises like reading an article, practicing vocab on a break. Consistency is the key. Small efforts add up. You're never too busy. We make a speech. We make a speech? What? We give a speech. I'm creating a speech right now, or I'm making a speech, right? But if it depends on the contents, I'm gonna give a speech tonight. If you said I have to, lecture and teach are really the same. Lecture, well, I mean honestly, I might have to look those pairs up, but to me they sound lecture is more like a lesson. I don't know. That's a good pair. I wouldn't know how to explain those. So basically they're very similar, but they're not necessarily confusing, right? Teach is a broad term. It's in the process of helping someone, right? And lecture specifically refers to a type of teaching, a lecture on something. My dad's lecturing me about behaving in school more. My mom taught me how to tie my shoe, right? So it's not really, I wouldn't know. I'm not going to go into more details and more pairs, guys. But you can look it up, guys. Anyways, this, I'm going to go ahead and hit in on the recording now. So